And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. TMTC1 going live, and what is it now? It is, let me just check on my phone and make sure I'm giving you the right date. And my dog's squeaking a toy. Monday, the 6th of May, 2019. Bank holiday here in the UK. So some of us have had the Monday off. Yes, we have. Well, I've been running around after the two girls today. Lisa has been in bed poorly. She's not very well at all, so I've been looking after her. So I did the shameful thing and took the girls to McDonald's for tea. I know. I'm sorry. But it had to be done. We are on version Bravo 118 as of the 5th of May, so we have some fixes that we need to go through, and then we can start again. Mux is 78, good evening to you. How are you, young sir? Patch notes for Bravo 118, I will read through them, just in case there are those amongst us that are visually impaired and stuff like that. At least it's nice to hear. So, fixes. Research is now fully restored from save game states. Can I get a hallelujah for that one? Oh my days. Reputation purchases were impossible after game state was loaded. Reverse engine gears are now working correctly again. Probably. Nice, that one. Blowing ballast was sometimes impossible when control rooms was flooded. Characters that was stopping to use the UZO could rotate during the animation. Periscope engine was making noise when periscope was stationary instead of when it was rotated. Nice. Launch torpedoes were stopped after game state was loaded. That's quite a funny one. Torpedo icons on map now have a direction arrow attached to them, just like the ships and the icons. Okay, I never had a real problem with that, but that's fine. Where are we? Let's scroll down a bit. It's quite a big patch, guys, this one. Cursor is becoming visible when Alt is pressed during use of a gun in manual mode. Certain sound effects could become muted after loading a game state. Game was randomly becoming locked after firing in manual mode. Fuel is now always correctly restocked at ports. Woohoo! That's a nice one to have. Sailor could take place of an officer during execution of a task in certain cases. So we had that one yesterday. For instance, the engineer was on the engines. We took him off to go and switch on the I think it was the pump, actually, just to pump out the old bilge. And when we went to put him back on the engines, he wasn't, because one of his crew members had followed him. Thanks for the follow, Papa. You know I'm saying it too. I'm going to butcher your name. For that, I apologise. Let's have a look. Where did we get to? Brian Raff has subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much for that, my friend. That is so kind. Says reputation points label wasn't refreshed after loading a game state. Sandbox could launch in the middle of the Atlantic, and certain steps were taken before starting the game. I would love to know what they are, because that would have been so cool. Characters playing certain animations could appear in the wrong place after loading a game state. We had loads of Michael Jackson yesterday. That was quite entertaining. Let's scroll down again. This is the last scroll. Food was sometimes not consumed anymore when loading a game state. We had that bug also, because we didn't use a drop of food in a while. Gusta, all patches have been removed from 117 because they were not compatible, my friend. So it is back to a start again, but hopefully we can save some progression this time. I'm thinking of going back to the original game state. If I'm honest, I did the first person perspective for Tiller Boy yesterday because he specifically requested it, and he gave me a very kind donation of £5 or $5. So I thought, yeah, why not? I knew the patch would be reasonably close, so it'd be just nice to do that. Something I've never done and different for the stream too. AA gun ammunition storage, now it has specific capacity, so the gun storage capacity on that was a bit bugged. Unspecified characters were appearing on nearby units and ports after loading a game state. Scratch sound played when song was interrupted was too quiet, or is now much more quiet, so it was too loud. Staying at periscope depth does not apply any depth-related discipline penalties from now on. That one for me, boys and girls, is massive. Absolutely huge. And the reason why that's huge is because if you're in an alarm state, you are -2. And the minute you dive under to periscope depth, you are -2. So you're at -4. You only got +2 for the bounty. Therefore, you were always losing morale. In theory, if you get rid of everything that's pressurizing the crew, you should be able to hold and maintain that morale. So that one is massive. Minor optimizations to memory usage during loading. Main menu improvements. UI fixes for widescreen resolutions. General UI fixes and translation fixes. That ends the patch notes for Bravo 118 for those that are visually impaired and can't read that. For those that are on YouTube, you can scroll down and pause and whatever and read the patch notes yourself, or you can listen to my dull, toasted tones and read through them. That is down to you. Let's get stuck in, boys, to a game because I am dying to make some progress on the research. Let's go back to normal. Got to be German language. We'll have a realistic build and everything else is, let's do this. Yes, baby. Whew. I have just snuck into the streamer that has 700 people watching his stream, and it's from the West Midlands too. Hey, welcome, brother. But when I said move the potassium absorbers to the air filtration system, he's like, I don't want to do that for it. It works perfectly fine. Then sell them and save some space. Let me just turn that sound down. And the other one is he was picking up food. He's sunk a destroyer. He's picking up food, putting it on the back, and he picked up about 2 boxes. I'm like, no. Need to drop on the ship, move him, drop on the ship, move him. Looking forward to more deep dive, bry salvaging. I can't wait. Brie salvaging, brie salvaging. In the name of the cheese, people. In the name of the cheese. Have you ever found a route to begin that isn't too shallow? A route to begin that isn't too shallow. Bad Wolf, the way to get in there is... And it's still very shallow, so you very much need to mind your tone. I always come in this way, and there's kind of here's a bit shallow, but as long as you are very close and hug, you can do that. Another way to do that is if you could plot your course here, and what will happen is you can see up here, and what you do is you find, so for instance, there's 33 meters, 30 meters, 14, 30 meters, 29, and what you can then do is just kind of find the space. You see here's 60 meters here, which you can see up here, so you can go point 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I would do when I was plotting that course is just plot, and hopefully that'll teach you just a little bit of something on how to kind of get into the port. Okay, if not, you're just going to be kind of risking it for a biscuit, but those waypoints are very useful just for looking at depths and stuff. Hope you found that useful, my friend. First things first, let's get my boy here. Obviously he needs to go and get his torpedoes running. Somebody's just messaged me. Oh, most of the bugs fixed. I have no idea, my friend. I am just about to try. Oh, new guide. And yeah, I don't think it needs a new guide. We'll give him a radio. Let's start some research right away because I can. Do I want to take my engineer off and go straight for the conning tower? Do we want to go straight for the conning tower, boys and girls? Sergeant Upol, how are you, my friend? Let's have a look, see what we've got in management wise. What's my boy got down here? Let's just see what his perks are. Normally it doesn't show you. Yeah, so it doesn't show us here. So let's check our radio man that we've got on here. Let me just move my drink and have a look at his abilities. Oh, there we go. Look at that one. So what we're going to do here, that is absolutely, this is a great start. This one here is connections. This officer meets all class requirements for missions in the headquarters. We have just landed on our absolute tippy toes. So Newman here, I'm going to go to management. I'm going to take my old mucker Newman, who is up here, and I'm going to take him off. And then I'm going to go get my radio man down here, old Klaus, and I'm going to put him on the boat. And while I'm here, I'll just grab any old randomer just to top that up. And the reason why I've done that is because with that perk, my man, it doesn't need to be my radio man here. I can just put him on it, and he can do everything. He can do the entire research. Oh yeah. Except, Boston, happy days. We're now researching that. Today I got stuck in Scotland. Whew. Get a train home, my friend. Plane. Or you on about in game? Yeah, that seems like... Let me just respond to someone on there. Sweetness. My boy is moving that. Let's get to me Capitano. I know that fella on YouTube still triggered over me calling him Capitano. In game, just checking. Never know. How did you get stuck in Scotland? Run out of fuel? Are there any orders from the Admiralty? Let's go and have a look. Espionage. We don't want to do an espionage, do we? That'd be a bit. That's a bit. Coastal patrols everywhere. Yeah. See, they're a bit too aggressive at the moment. I kind of like the patrol sectors. Get over there. Will Hot Lisa say hi? Oh, Lisa's not very well, boys and girls. She's, I just said, she's not been very well all day at all. To be fair, she's quite poorly. So I left her in bed all day, and I've been looking after the girls and stuff. And then I was the worst person ever because I took them to Mackie D's. As you do. I'm going to move my boy here onto a technical officer. But at least they're fed and they're watered and they're happy. Lisa's woke up now. She is up and about. And the girls are having a shower. What's our sinking goal for today's stream? Our sinking goal is Bad Wolf. We have no sinking goal. We do not want to sink. We do not want to. We want to sink. We don't want to get sunk. Yeah, she's quite poorly. Yeah. Nothing you can do. I can only support. That's all I can do. Excuse me. Let's just fast forward a bit of time. Let's get these torpedoes loaded and let's get out on our patrol, man. Because I am so looking forward to this. Is he already on the rear? He is already on the rear torp. Very nice indeed. Let's get the captain. Oh, I should say enemy sinkages. Let's go for. I don't know, at least 5 or 6 ships I would like to see on this patrol. Ammunition is good, food, and food. First things first, fuel. So apparently 36920, boys and girls, 36920 is roughly the fuel we have in port. So in theory, when we get back, there should be more, he says. We shall see. Fuel is done, torpedoes. Nice, new message already. That's a bit keen. Haven't fixed that one now, have they? No. That's not going to get old and fast. Stern, T2. Yep. All done. 1/0 kilograms, that's red. I don't think that's quite right. Why has that got a 1/0 on it? Would that be a bug? I think it may be. I played all day. My budget now is 470,000. Yikes. That is a nice budget. Got T2 there as well. How much have we got? 1,400. Let's change that out to change that out, because it's only going to, it's literally going to cost us 100. But yeah, by the time we change that out, and then of course we will pick up some. Yeah, we may as well get some more ammo on top of that. It's going to cost us 225, so we'll transfer that out, and then we will top up on food, I think. Do T3 torpedoes come later in the war, or can you research them? Blades, you can research them whenever you like, my friend. Good luck using one. I've never seen one in the game. Never. We definitely need one space, though, because to convert that, What do I want to do there? Equipment. Let's grab us another med kit just because we can. And one spare part just because I've got a bad feeling about this patrol already. I think we're good to go. Let's go for that, I think. Goodbye. Happy days. My boy here is playing cards, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn him into a quartermaster. I'm going to get him to start carrying weapons and ammunition around the boat. I've done 3 patrols now, and the only thing I've run into is horny seagulls. Spars, that could be painful. Yeah, stay away from those horny seagulls, my friend. Just saying. Who's this fella here? Capitano, let's go. I think we've got everything we need, haven't we? We've got patrol, we've got this. He's moving parts. Is Captain back on the boat? I think he is. Yeah, there he is. He's just going up the side there. Let's get out of here, boys and girls. Let's go. So, now that the research... God, I thought that was kind of clipping there. Look, I'll just kind of... yeah, now that research is saving, we are going to have a good time. What's that line there? I want to see your stream, Sergeant Paul. I can't hit a ship with torpedoes. Save my life. You can't hit a ship with a torpedo? Really? Dude, you stay watching, my friend. I will teach you how to hit a ship. Heck yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So, has anybody seen... I mean, some of you guys that have been playing the game for a while, thanks for stopping playing and coming to see me, first of all. Very nice, thank you for the support. But have you seen the T3 and T5 torps yet? I'm curious, because I haven't. My boy here was... yeah, he's... hang on a minute. That's probably not a smart thing to do there, is it? So what I'm going to do, actually, is I need to put him back to Chief Boatsman. Yeah, let's put one machinist as the quartermaster. Let's get him carrying some stuff, just for a little while. Matt has some tutorials on Steam. I have a lot of tutorials on Steam, my friend. Feel free to treat yourself. Morale will be dropping, so we also need my friend here, Colner. Colner can do the little things, so he can do... Just move those over to my fellow streamer that I just said move those over to, and you what for? Because this works properly, because it frees up the space in your storage, and it's good to get into the habit, because when they fix it, they're going to patch it. Plus, if you're going to stream the game to 700 people, please show them the right way to do things, because they only come into my stream and ask me how you're doing after. Just saying. Please show them the right way. That's all. That's my boy. He's on there. He's on radio. Looking good. Looking good. Is he? How many people have we got? So yeah, he's carrying. He's carrying. There's a backpack there. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. There's a lot of movement going on there. Ventilation now has the potassium in. Let's get some food going for the guys in the galley. Otherwise, it's just going to get plain old feisty. Yes, it is. And I'm not in any. Actually, I'm not in any rush here. So we'll put this on engines 3, and I will put my boy here, making some spare parts. Simple as that. Gusta, do you want to be Mr. West again as normal, my friend? So what? That is sexy. That is just sexy. Why is morale going down already? It's going back up now. Blades of tofu. Basically, I only had one single food element in the galley, which is why I put my boy here. Instead of playing cards, I asked him to move some stuff over to the galley. So in the galley now, there is 2 items. And you can tell that by coming up here, and what you'll see is where it says, I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen, varied dishes, and varied dishes means obviously more than one. Engineer, should I be? Absolutely, my friend, you can be the one. Engineer, there you go. Oh, you got cooking skills too. You know how that turns out, man. Just a VPC, there you go, young sir. Happy days. Welcome to the crew. Crew votes Augusta for cook. Let's let him finish the cook. Let's let him finish that first. Let's see how tired he gets, and then we'll see if we can put him on a cook after. That'll be quite funny. Well, actually, does he get XP for doing that?
Kapitän.
I'm curious now whether he gets XP for doing that. Definitely very curious. Nice. One time Gusta was the cook but somebody else burnt his scrambled eggs. Yep. Gusta is faultless, you cannot blame him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my man here, can come down and pick up his tin pot. There we go, and Gusta can come and pick up his breathing app. Yes please, and my boy here can also come and pick up his breathing app. And I think that should be everybody good to go with their bits and bobs then. Kind of selecting the worst. Oh really? Is he not going to go back and doing what he's doing? Ah yeah, he is. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. I want him to carry on doing what they're supposed to be doing. Why is he not? What the? Let's move him to bed then. Let's leave him there just for a minute. Let's let him rest. I like it because he's kind of switching between his and hers, isn't he, and doing what he needs to do. Quartermaster. Has he really not moved everything yet? Why has he not moved everything yet? Storage room. No, he hasn't. Really? Guns. Yeah, there's plenty of room there as well. Let's move that other 9 up. Let's get that up. Yes, please. And then 32 of these. Yes, it is. Any advantage to having an officer as a cook? Not really. not that I've seen. Other than he can cook. Let's see, how far have we got? So we've got quite a bit to go, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Research is going. Fruitful patrol, yes please. Be very careful with the eggs. Gusta's also very careful with his eggs. What is that? What is he doing? Wolfman, I've just shown a way how to plot around those kind of things. I don't know if you caught the strip or missed that or whatever. But if you kind of zoom in and you know roughly where you're coming in from, if you pick this marker here, you'll see that up here it shows you the depth. And what you can do then is place a marker there. So one, you know, and you're kind of looking for the deep points. Obviously my map's moving. But then what you do is you go from point to point to point to point to point and work your way in. That way then you shouldn't be able to hit in the floor too much with the depth of 30 meters below you and stuff. Hope you find that useful, my friend. But that's the way that's the way that I would go about it. Also, there's a very useful tip down here when you're coming through there. This gets kind of shallow. Plot your way through. I'm not going to claim credit for that one, to be fair. There is, I'm not sure whether Helipilot is in. Helipilot EGW also streams the game. Very, very knowledgeable on the game. Yeah, so by all means, if I'm not streaming or he is streaming or whatever, he has very useful tips like that. Very useful. And then when I see them, I go, oh, I share them with you, and you guys think I'm a legend, where really, I picked it up from him. But open and honesty and transparent, guys. Once I've got the information, I then share it to my stream. I'll then share it out to YouTube. Feel free to do with it as you will. But it is over to Helipilot, where I got that one from. So thanks very much, Heli, for making me look a legend. Always give credit where it's due, guys. Always give that credit where it's due. That's the. Is he still carrying? What is he doing? He is getting stuck, isn't he? Kind of thought it was. But are the rest of the people moving for him, though? That's the question. Has he moved any? So somebody's moved some. What is he doing it? Is he going to do it, or is he going to get stuck? Nope, he's just being lazy while the rest of his men do it. That's just peachy. Lazy so-and-so. Look at that! Officer, that's a true officer right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. The lazy little stinker. Shame on you. Right, let's take him off that, because clearly he sucks at it. Let's put him back to a torpedo polisher. He's good at that. Just as good, he's on the maps, my radio man. How much have we got in our bilges? 9 buckets. And the same thing here, you can check which one you have or how much buckets you have in each room. Very useful if you've taken a direct hit from somewhere to see how much is in. As you can see, it's just starting to spill over a little bit now, so we will turn that on. Ahoy, Captain. NC Schmuckler reporting for action stations. Expert at nothing, but I can plug a hole with my thumb in an emergency. That helps, right? No. Get out. Your thumb, you always save your thumb, yeah. Poke it with your finger, my friend. Always save that opposable. Just saying. Life's little ticks. Schmuckler buggers right off. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope your weekend was fantastic. What the? Did someone just spark off there then? I wonder if he's not carrying the deck gun ammo, because that is that's quite good. Love the weather effects. I mean, yeah, look at the. That is almost decks awash, man. I'm sure I just saw some spark again. Oh no, it must be the sunlight then. Oh, that is a bit beautiful, boys. But where's that coming from? It's cloudy as anything. Damn game, turn it off, buggy, derbs, wasting my time. For only 3 patches in one weekend. Need to try, must try harder. Now a shell port ran out of fuel for my U-boat, so I went to Bergen to refuel. Show off. That's good. At least ports now have their own fuel supply. Before it used to be one and the same, which was always a bit of a stinker. Boys in bed, my boy's at rest. He is on map, so he is fine. Augusta is getting some rest, and he is doing some to fuel. Yeah. Have we moved that ammo yet?
Kapitän.
Did he? I don't think he switched on the pump, you know. Gusty, you lazy dog. What's the sippy cup tonight, boss? Yeah, it's because I've been a sippy cup. Yeah, so, because I've been running around with the kids all day. Oh, God, need to rehydrate immensely. Just saying. Really do need to rehydrate. But if you want some of the top finest quality wares, feel free to hit the old merch button down below and get yourself to a proper sippy cup. Just saying. Thanks for the shameless plug, my friend. Woo! Tenuous link right there. Don't know how I do it, and I get away with it. Insert dad joke here, please. The crew is looking good. Everybody's doing their job, which is an absolute rarity on my boats, to be honest. Is there a bug where your crew don't +1 want to load the 88? Yeah, pretty much most of my crew don't want to load this 88 for some unknown reason. They're quite slackers. I mean, at least the sea's calmed down a little bit, I think. Do you know what? I'm going to send my captain to do it. Just because, you know, just to prove that he's not a step above the rest. And we've moved barely any ammo whatsoever. Yes, it is. Move it, Captain. TMTs is a bug where new research torpedoes don't show up. I don't actually think it's a bug, my friend. I don't think new research torpedoes have ever been in the game, if I'm honest. Ask my stream, they will tell you how many times I've researched that T3 and G5. Yeah, it's not. I just don't think it's in the game.
Hello.
Is he? Did he load? And why are these two helping him here? That's a bit. We've got one man. He's got two people assigned to him who are doing nothing where they could be carrying ammo. Drives me nuts.
Kapitän.
So curiosity struck me. Manual TDC on the world map seems a little complicated with calculating trajectory, angle of bow. For the light of me, I seem to keep torping off a mere meter instead of miles. Auto aim seems to miss more. I quite like my auto aim. I think you've got to be, something's not quite right with your auto aim function. And if you're only out on manual by a little tiny bit, then try and stick with it. It means you're not far off. Honestly, just be that little bit more patient with it. Manual, I've never had any problems with manual. Auto. One of our ships has gone missing. Has it really? Yes, it has. Spot an intercept course for that bad boy. Let's get out of here. Hopefully my Capitano is still carrying some stuff to the boat. Where is he? I'm not seeing him coming down here though. Is it? He's going to be stuck at the door, isn't he? Ready? Just for the love of all things. Why can't you, Mr. Captain, get the crew to transport those into there, please? Thank you. Why are these two still idle?
Bestätigt.
Buoyancy at 70%. Yeah, I know. I mean, fair play to him, he kind of does one. Today a flower class was rudder banding through duplicate. Nice. I like it. Yeah, you see how these are going, but yeah, they're going down. Are they going down the hatch? Did he drop off? He did drop off too. Yay! We've dropped two more off. Now, is he going to reload and then get out of here, or is he going to get stuck at the door? Here we go. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. And now it's fair to say he's stuck at the door. Yep, beautiful. What the? Okay, no, I think I'll just kind of leave you on watch, my friend. If you can put your hand through a steel door, I will. Yep, you go back on watch. You are the man for me. Lakoteco, how are you, my friend?
Hello, operator. Give
Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you so much for that follow. That's so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guster, get yourself to bed, my man. You are looking tired. Radio man, take yourself to bed. And this boy here, what happens if I turn him now into a quartermaster? Carrying large HE ammo is 1 and 1. So that's at least 2 people there carrying ammo. As long as they're carrying, I don't mind. Are they? Definitely. Here he comes, one there. It says there should be... Oh, no, there's only one. He is the only one. Go on, Eric. You've got this. You know, muscles out here. Look at him. Go on. Show some support for Eric, people. Whew. There he is. Good job, Eric, you legend. What a legend. Thank you. I've learned so much from watching your videos and stream. God only knows why. We just break things on this stream. That's the way we roll. Yeah, anything else just ain't cricket. Just ain't cricket. We are on the move. Yeah, we're on the move. That's good. I'm surprised crew never gets washed overboard. Not on him. Oh no, did you see the... Were you here yesterday when I took the captain for a ride downstairs? Or on the decks? We were wandering around here at about 15 metres under... Or I think we were about 7 metres underwater and we're kind of just wandering around here. With the hatch open too. That was quite funny. Eventually we came back to the service and went downstairs and the water was quite full. Nah man, Lakotaka is completely right. Your simple guides on TDC helped me out a ton on getting my manual aimed down. A followage for you, Captain. Hey, thank you so much for that, my friend.
Hello, operator. Give me the number for 911.
Thank you. The Germans, the sea doesn't dare wash them away. Rude. Release the Kraken. He's still going. Go on, Eric. You legend. If Eric had a YouTube, I'd follow Eric on that YouTube. That's all I'm saying. Look at him. Ooh, he took it. He's still going as well. Go on. That's what we should call this stream, or call this on YouTube. Eric the Legend. Do you ever use decoys in the stern? Yes, we do. Absolutely, yes, we do. It's not very often we tend to get ourselves in that much trouble on this stream. We are professional at controlling the submarine, and I pretty much guarantee very rare destroyers get anywhere near us. So we have minimal use for those pills because, like I said, we are so professional. If you believe that kind of bobbins, then that's unfortunate. You'll do, old Colner. Come and take care of your business, man. Come and handle this. Planes were OP. That's the... yeah. I remember shooting down 4 once. You know the score. You know the score, Twitch chat. 1, 2, 3 or 4 for this puppy. Bearing in mind it's not the chef. If it is the chef, it's just an instant 4. The cook does not make it. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Take your pick. I'm going to give him a captain's hat because decisions need to be made on this boat. I'd say 3. Did you say you've been watching my YouTube? 3 never makes it, man. Ever. Never. No, I want the planes were OP. U-boats during... Oh god, yeah. Planes were absolutely... and should have been. 2s. He's a lucky boy. He's on toilet duties. Seawolf or... burst. That's why I said 3. It's time for change. But I'm vastly outnumbered. Welcome to the democracy of Twitch chat. Twitch chat knows what they want, man. They are strong people. Look at him getting his proper telling off now, look. Some finger pointing going on. He's lucky he ain't got the Luger out, man. We normally get the Luger out on this kind of... Done. Game over. I'm eat. Make sure that the chef is not doing his thing. Guster is full of beans, man. Guster, get your cook on, my friend. I love it. What the? Oh, let's release the men, though. What? Oh, there we go. Who's that? Alwyn Peters? Who's Alwyn Peters? I believe your diesel did, didn't it just? He's like that. Nope, I'm off to go and cook myself a bolognese, don't care. And I might have myself, I don't know, some cheesecake. So don't care if you get bombed, I'm stationary at sea. Ta-ra! You'll find me in the kitchen. I'm going down with my pots and pans, baby. Just like, okay. We are away. Let's go and crack on. Let's go and find out what happened to our friend of a sub. Bearing in mind, we are going to need an engineer at some point. Let's turn him back off the... Ooh. Ooh.
Jawohl.
Ooh. Well, he's a fast little... No, I'm not chasing you that hard.
Zu Befehl.
If I got to chase him that hard, he tends to be a destroyer, and I don't want no part of that. Nope. Real Navy. I'm all right down here. It's just when you get in this area here, you're kind of in a little bit of trouble. You have to be very mindful. So we will come this side of the islands and then come in here. No, you tart.
Jawohl.
Like that, is it? No.
Legen Sie den Kurs
Do you
an.
know what?
Zu Befehl.
Diggity damn. I've made that run before. Got that's booted. Yeah. I've had 2 attempts at it and I failed abysmally. I have seen it been done by a helipilot that's done it. That's how I saw the plot with the eraser. It's basically your markers, and you just run from marker to marker to marker. So Gusto, I'm just going to send you to bed just for 1 minute. My boy here is doing absolutely nothing, so let's get him warming up some torpedoes just in case. Map reading, and my boy is in bed. 62 kilometers to go. So we will, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just slow the boat down. Let him get some rest, because that's the way we are. We're nice like that. And the reason why is because I have a sneaky feeling that I want to send the engineer over here. If it's what I think it is, I want to send the engineer over. There we go. Did subs back then have any way to detect mines? Only with the front of the bow, I believe. Might be a periscope. Perhaps lift the periscope up slightly and have really pants visibility, but I'm not too sure if I'm honest. Let's send my boy back on watch. I want him doing whatever he needs to be doing. Gusta can get back on engines. On 2, and he is doing what he needs to do. Let's release some crew from him. If it's got a brown dot on it, guys, or a brown blob like this, basically that means that the crew's not very active or not doing much. Just leave them, let him do his thing. Let's get some visibility. Let's turn that on. There it is. Only turn it on when you need it on, guys, because it is a massive marker. Fair warning. I wonder if we'll now go into alarm. That'll be interesting.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
What? It's moving?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Zu Befehl.
We can catch you, my friend! Well, apparently it's there somewhere. Is it moving? No, it's not moving.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
So what I'm going to do is I
setzen.
want to send my engineer over to here.
Kurs auf diese
That is definitely
Koordinaten
moving.
setzen.
That is moving.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
All stop.
Langsamer.
She's over there somewhere. Probably coming towards us. I want to send my engineer over. Right click, investigate. Lost ship, floating in the surface. Without any living soul on the deck, inspection from the U-boat makes it clear that the boat sustained major damage. It remains a mystery though what happened, the crew, and why the enemy left in such a state. Go on board. There we go. Gusta, you're on an away mission, man. Come back alive, my friend. Kickstart multiplayer in mind of got 40,000, they've reached 38,000. Do you all reckon that the game is infused with multiplayer code for later installment? No idea on that one, my friend. I think code will be a pretty new feature that will show you how to make it work. I suppose by joining a game session where the host can save the game and hunting wolf packs. Possibly, but it would have to be, you're talking servers if you want multiplayer, aren't you, at some point? Mine and Runaway before, yeah, I was chasing that one. He was off on a bit of a stinker, wasn't he? Ocean currents could be a thing. Yeah, I'd like to think I was going a little bit more than the old ocean current was. You can see what he's doing here. You can actually click on him. It tells you there he's investigating the boat. Want the ammo? Give me the ammo. Give me the torps. Give me anything. Just want to thank you for your YouTube content. Very helpful. Much appreciated. So much work. Oh, third one too. That's very kind of you. Thanks so much for that. Thank you so much for that comment. That's very kind. Appreciate that. That's so good. Thank you. Here, what the? Look at him. It's moving. Look, because it's just coming through the water here. Look. That is, if I put my mouse button there, that is moving. Look. Are we about to get rammed by a ghost? Ghost of cautious board unit reporting that he could not hear any sounds from inside the ship. He went to the conning tower and carefully opened the closed hatch, then quickly ran to the barrier on the conning tower, clearly choking. He reported that inside the corpses of the sailors with dry blood flowing from their eyes and lips. Gust of VPC had no doubt the ship was damaged by a mine, which led to the flooding of the batteries on the U-boat. That sucks. Which in turn released chlorine gas and resulted in the death of the entire crew. Sad state of affairs. But the reason why I sent an engineer, guys, is because Gusta is an engineer, and if you look in the bottom right hand corner here, it says required an engineer. Mine the ship, get gone. Called it. There we go. He will come back in a sec. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh. No, wrong way. They've passed us. There they are. Oh, yes. Hopefully we'll see Guster appear in the water in a minute. In fact, we'll just leave position. Leave position. There he comes. You see him then. Manual mode. There he is. Look. Here comes Guster. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. There it goes. All that has just gone bang. So that should hopefully start to sink. Save yourself a torp. Exactly, because I'm too tight to do anything. That should just disappear. There she goes. Five seconds for our fallen comrades, guys. TMTC1, captain's hat in chat, just because we need to show some respect for the crew. They died a horrible death. Oh, I need to give him a hat. There's the hat. Didn't put the one on the end. There we go. Be respectful. Oh,
Kapitän.
can you do salvage on this one? that's a bit harsh. I don't actually think. No, it doesn't. It just shows. Put that. I mean, they're gone. So how about some NBCs? That's semi-transparent. Let's go for 4-3. Let's get out of here. We've done what we needed to do. Can we report that back to base? No, we can't. NBCs are semi-transparent. Oh, really? That's just a bug, though. That's fine. Let's get out of here. And what I liked as well is that didn't give us an alarm situation, so I kind of like that. Interesting how he's still got one. I was going to say how he's still got a
Langsamer.
1. How's he seeing that? We'll get ourselves a little bit away. Oh, you want to save game on new? That's a good idea actually. I will save the game. This is a new game. Bravo 118. Fresh patch. And we're going straight for the bull and the horns here because we're going for a T1 tower. Oh yeah, it's the way we roll. We're gonna face that beast. Done in 2 hours.
Kurs auf diese
Let's
Koordinaten
go. In
setzen.
fact, what? Let's have a bit of a cheeky dive. Let's see if we can hear anything going on around us.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
Let's have a cheeky dive. Where is my? There he is. Go on the hydros. 2 targets, listening room. What? 2 targets, listening room and listening room. Say what? We'll submerge the boat first. Yeah, well, I like having a rebreather on most of the crew, to be honest, just in case. Just in case. Look at that. Look at the way that just goes down, guys. That is,
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
oh, that is beautiful. Sexy. Now he's on the now he's on the hydrophones. We'll go manual. We'll see if we can pick anything up. We'll start around the back. Actually, let's go for halt. Let's stop our boat. Let's stop ourselves making some noise. Let's see what we can find. Give it a spin. Ooh, I thought. No, not getting anything just yet. No,
Kapitän.
we'll leave him to let him do his thing then, that's fine. We will head towards... I want to kind of head towards here because this is a pinch point through here, so I want to be hovering around this kind of pinch point into Gibraltar. Nah, just nothing where close should be doing. Oh, there we go. Happy days. Let's go for... Do you know what? This is only going to take... Yeah, this is only going to take 35 minutes, so we'll do this, and then I think I might even try another one. TMTC, just admit it, you want to bang yourself a Nelson class. Oh my god. Yeah. Absolutely I do. Let's engage the gear first then, yeah? Before I start being silly. Absolutely, of course, yeah. I think that'd be so nice. I have yet to see a BB. And that would be so nice when I do. Has anybody seen a Nelson yet? I haven't. I haven't. I come close. I did a stupid mission into... Where did I come? I come into here, I think. Christ, getting out of here was an absolute nightmare. Also on YouTube. I've yet to find one myself. Found a carrier. Nice. I lived an exact 20 minutes until planes came in. Destroyers, escort, nuked me, and corvettes were buzzing around me. Oh, really? Where did you find it? Where did you find the carrier?
Operator, give me the number for 911.
Oscar 13, thank you so much for that follow, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. Hope you're doing fantastic this evening. Hope your weekend is going well. What time is it? It is... Let's service the boat. It's night time. I'm going to take a risk that planes aren't flying at night time. That's what I'm taking a risk on. Anyway, my boy on the...
Herr Kaloi.
Actually, I'll just wait for him. He's just about to finish that torpedo there. There we go. So now he's finished that torpedo there. You can turn on the compressor. And then he can come and empty the bilge here. Boston, happy days. Dedo has just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much for that YouTube subscription, young sir. That's greatly appreciated. For subscriptions, guys, you can subscribe on YouTube. I don't get any revenue for that. It's just a subscription. You can subscribe on Twitch. I do get revenue for that. If you are sitting on an Amazon Prime and it's linked to your Twitch account and you haven't used it yet, and you're never going to use it, by all means, drop it on the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And it gives me $2.50. Same as if you're watching on YouTube, you can come across to Twitch and do the same thing. Just drop that subscribe button. I say thank you to everybody, because I do see them come through, and that is truly amazing. And that'll be, thank you for supporting me and the channel. Thank you. Spotlight needs to be turned off. Thank you so much for that. You are absolutely fantastic. Let's turn that bad boy off. What did I miss? SP 2186. Not a lot of them, my friend. Italy, the small foot of the island of Italy. Italy is over here. The foot. So it always used to be called the boot when we were at school. It looks like a lady's long-legged boot with a big heel and kicking whatever. So we're good. We should have, compressed air is going back up. Research is going on. We're doing the world map, and we are on the surface. We've got someone on watch. Like it. It is night time now, so we are okay. Quite happy to run the surface. Ooh, hello. Where'd that come from? Or was that one from before? Am I really going to get through this patrol with nothing? I'm not going to be happy. Kicking up. Ooh, no, we're not having that one. Turn the boat, baby. That's 500. That's going to take a minute. Probably need a little bit more than that. There we go. That's gets patrol. 7 o'clock. Let's do it again, guys. We'll drop down to periscope depth. Shut down the engines. Go and have a listen, see what we got. And we'll just let that sink for a moment, because I know some of you like to watch it drop. Oh, my sippy cup's nearly empty. That's not good. That's not good. I do love the buoyancy model on it though, guys. That is very nice. And the sea is just gorgeous. What's Daisy up to? Daisy is with the girls upstairs. She's abandoned me without hope and cause. I had to go pick up some more eye drops for eye medication today. 27 quid for the retina repair. It's kind of, well, we had like not a lot left, and you know the point where we're kind of holding the dog and you're putting a drop in, and because it's the tube, you're trying to squeeze these last 2 drops out of this tube, and I'm thinking, why are we doing this? This isn't on, So yeah, off I went. 27 quid later, quick little drop, job's done. For better performance, you should be at least 20 meters. Thank you. There we go. Hopefully, you should just start to sink a little bit then. Happy days. Why is my man on? Let's just drop periscope then. We'll drop that down. We don't want any targets on that. And we are still coming down. There is the 20 meter mark there. There we go. Periscope depth is not enough. How is that, young sir? Let's go and get on it like a car bonnet.
Kapitän.
Captain. We're on high, volume's turned up. That definitely went quite there, didn't it? Really? No, not picking anything up. No.
Herr Kaloi.
No, no good. Computer says no. Let's resurface the boat. Let's get ourselves back on. We might get a Sunderland or something attack us, in which case we'll get some points for that. Let's just see the breach. Low air resistance. I mean, I don't really call that low. 97%. I don't really call that low. Look at that. Very nice indeed. Yeah, it is. I really like it. Look at that. Just still coming out as well. Very nice. Buoyancy, 90. Still flooding, or still pumping out, look. 64, 63. Let's start the boat moving. Let's just get out of here. That is very nice indeed. 100%. Half your air tanks, almost half your air tanks there, and we're less than 50 metres. That is kind of... Oh, what? Who's this dude? Let's go and turn that on, and then we will go and give him a slap. I'm back! Sergeant Newport, thank you for coming back, my friend. Why did you leave? Huh? Welcome back, my friend. He is going to go and do that. Let's make sure that the chef is going to survive. Why does he have 3? See, he's got a 3 there, look. Why does he have a 3 when there's only 2 up here? And there is no radio message. So he has just turned on that, that's fine. Let's have a chat with this one. 1, 2, 3 or 4, ladies and gentlemen, you know the score. It looks like Klaus Vogel decided to take a nap while on his duty. We should react to such a blatant lack of discipline. What punishment will be right for him? I'm still hold on to my loyal 3. Let me put it this way. Does anybody mind if we just hit 3? I know we're going to do it a 2, but just for those that are new to this stream. Don Droopy, hi, how are you? I've just seen your name, hi, how are you? Good evening, young sir. In fact, I'm going to use the captain's prerogative, and just so we can demonstrate. I know, I normally run the demonstration. Just so we can demonstrate the arrest, I'm going to click the 3. Always alert, be ashamed. Oh, you're under arrest, you'll have time to think about your entire life. Wow, that's harsh, man. You're sleeping next You're sleeping next to a compressor, listen to that thing. It's not exactly quiet. Pin it down metal, chap. 3 has been a great success, very nice. There you go. Just for you, young sir. How much do we have in the bilges? We have 5 buckets in the bilges. We are living the life of luxury. My man is on watch. Yes, he is. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, we haven't seen a single ship. Oh. Stand by your beds. We got incoming. Where's my boy?
Kapitän.
There we go. Give me something to sink, man. We don't get any points for helping out a cheesy little U-boat. You know what I mean? We don't even get nothing. I want some tonnage. It's the first time I can get some research, and what happens, I'm going back with a blank, man. I'm not going home with a blank. Living a life of luxury, says HMS Ark Royal, like you know your location. HMS Ark Royal, I would meet it anywhere. Yeah, baby. What we got? U99 has triggered a mine that has caused a flooding, a leak. The batteries were flooded, and the chlorine gas. No. Don't want that one. We have information of critical technologies. Oh, that's the one. It must be sunk at all costs. We are on our way, my friend. Booyah. Guster, give me some juice, my friend. Which way is it going? It's going up as well, so we are just going to ignore what that says, and we're going to run straight at it. Actually, I'm going to send my man to bed just for a minute. Look at him, he's cream crackered. And
Herr Kaloi.
I'm going to send Gus to the bed too, just for a minute. That should slow us down a little bit. But as long as we're in this area, we're still ticking off this. That's it. Time's up. You're on watch.
Herr Kaloi.
I know it's only a little bit, but the way I look at it, it's kind of every little helps type thing. And we will... There we go. So we've triggered the nearby contacts, transport. What the? 3 hours. Why did that go in there? Random. Oh, look at that. That is just bouncing off us as well. Let's go. Dexawash, I think, is probably the way forward here. 3 hours of great success. Very nice. Living life luxury. Yo, mama. 6 hours. Ooh, such a fancy intercept route. I know. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Whew. So we need to get a wiggle on. Let's go. Let's see which way that's going. Chimney smoke is spotted. Nicely indeed. Where's my boy? Is my boy gone to bed? You absolute stinker. And he's playing cards. So I'm going to put him. Actually, let's put my boy. Is it Klaus? Kolner. Where's Kolner? There he is. Kolner will go on the OBS periscope just for a minute.
Hello, operator. Give me the number for
Let's get some
911.
vision.
Herr Kaloi.
Latons SG, thank you so much for that follow, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. There we go. Now we're getting some vision outside the boat. We'll start heading in a little bit.
Bestätigt.
And the reason why is because they were kind of coming up and we're coming up, which means we're going to be chasing them. And I don't really want to be chasing them. I want a decent angle so I can come in and just give them a slap. Bear in mind, we are still very much decks awash. There is smoke just about there, which I can see. If I come in here and go manual mode. He really raise the damn periscope, man. This dude sucks. 60, so dead center or dead in front of the boat is there. They are. Hello, beautiful lady. ×3. Let's go to glass. Let's raise her up. Oh yeah, detection. Alarm! We got 1. We got 2. Definitely 2. I'm sure I saw 3. I did see 3. So we will leave my boy there doing his thing. Let's make sure. Yep, he is now on targets. They are. I'm looking for a weight. So they're coming up here. So I want to be coming up here.
Bestätigt.
Definitely. Let's close that gap ever so slightly. What I also want to do is come into the crew, lead position here. And now we have the alarm condition, guys. It's very important to go absolutely just go red light, go silent running, whatever it is, but get off normal lights, because normal lights will absolutely kill you. So we've got an alarm, too much workforce. Again, we now need to reduce the crew significantly, otherwise you're going to get punished on morale. The idea is you want to balance out the morale as much as you physically can. That should now, hopefully he says, balance out everybody. Really?
Kapitän.
Have I got to take everybody off? No, that's not on, man. That's not on. That sucks. Beautiful, beautiful. So while they're doing that, I think it's now time to... Let's head on under. We know what we've got to do. It's 7:20 at night. Suns are setting. Let's get ourselves a nice little intercept course going on. There she goes. I'm quietly happy with that. My captain here is nearly back to full.
Herr
I'm going to
Kaloi.
send Gusta just at the moment off to bed.
Herr Kaloi.
I'm still happy actually with speed and stuff. There we go, look at that, 2 kilometers away. One man can give us a torpedo solution on that. I am fine with that. Curious, you switched to red over blue. Why is that? I've not personally seen much gain from keeping my blues over whites. Massive difference. So what I can do now is see now I'm underwater. So red originally because I was on the surface, which reduces kind of doesn't reduce visibility but gives the crew a
Zu Befehl.
supposedly better vision at night time, and because it's the evening that's fine. But now I'm underwater, I want blue. So night time on the surface go red and I'm blue, and the reason why I go blue now is because my oxygen level here when I go blue should reduce. There you go, silent running, blue light is minus 15% usage on oxygen, which means I haven't got to worry about this so much, and I don't also face that penalty there. So blue when you're underwater, my friend, reduces your oxygen level consumption from the crew. Happy days, he says, happy days. My captain is donezoed, so now I want my captain on the attack periscope. I want him on the
Herr Kaloi.
normal periscope, and I want him now to start giving me targets. So let's select targets. So what happens is this periscope will go up. My man here on the attack periscope, so I want there again. See how it's down here? I want that to go up. So what you'll see in a minute is basically 2 periscopes come out of the water. One is an OBS. There you go. One is an attack periscope. And you're like, what are you doing that for? Because it means I can triangulate much faster. And my radio man here now, I want him on hydros. Or is it just going to be a lazy stinker? I always run blue over red because I've not really seen red be useful in real life. However, you are very correct. Red was used for night running as red lights coming from hatches wasn't seen by planes and distance targets. Blue and white, yeah. That's the main reason. Let's leave position. So I want my boy now, not in the torpedo room. I want him on.
Aye, Herr Kaloi.
Listening. There we go. Still going at a nice intercept course. Just want to slow it down so much now. And what'll happen is your detection will start to go. Yeah, we're good. So if I click this first one here now, look, you'll see that I can pretty much put a target solution in based on 3 people. And those 3 people, can I now give him an extra crew without the punishment?
Aye, Herr Kaloi.
I can. Interesting. Weird. My
Kapitän.
boy here's warming up torpedoes, so that's very nice. And what I want to try and do is get the range. Can I then give him a work now? I can. Very nice. Not quite sure what happened there, why it does that, but that's fine for me. 34%, 35% on ours at the moment. We are sneaking in quite nicely. 75%, very nice. Let's plot the one at the back. 1, 2, and 3. Again, I want to slow it down at this stage. I'm more interested in not being spotted. 82% on that. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Let's get that up to 80. Want that into the 80s as well. Beautiful. So let's go for torpedo solution. This is literally setting up for romance here. A fading sun. I know, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I want to fire at these 2 roughly simultaneously.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
So let's fire that one. Let's switch to the one at the back and flood the tube instantaneously if we can. Mark that for target.
Rohr 2 fertig.
Get that away. And then I want to probably leave about 15-20 seconds. I can still continue to target this though because we're only at 82%, which is quite nice. There we go. Still flood the tubes. And what I want is that kind of distance away from me, if that makes sense.
Rohr 3 bewässert.
So when this boat is that kind of distance away from me, so probably around about here-ish, 89%. Put that input for my target solution. And I think I'm probably not going to be far off now. Fire. There we go. Let's see what we get at this stage.
Herr Kaloi.
Man's on hydros. I'm going to leave this up. I know there's people on YouTube that go scream and drop your periscope and do this and do that. But in reality, guys, where's the entertainment in that if I drop the periscope? So this is the ship, or one of the ships at the back. So these two ships should hit, or that should hit, and then these should hit,
Der Torpedo
not
ist
far
auf
off.
halbem Weg zum Ziel.
So there we go. Let's see how we get on.
Ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel.
Crew members are fire
40
jumping.
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
So 40 seconds to impact. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, guys. We're about to find out.
30 Sekunden.
I think that's probably the best view I can get you to see.
20 Sekunden.
We're about to find out. That's a torpedo impact on front,
Feuer an Deck.
which puts these under alarm.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
10 seconds.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. Treffer.
Ah, that's caught one for one of these, that, because we only fired one.
Am Rumpf.
Ah, so that's caught one for this.
20 Sekunden. Höhenbruch. Sie sinken.
Ship is sinking, yeah. Ah, okay. Whoops. So in theory, this one at the
10
back may
Sekunden
catch
bis
one.
Einschlag.
This one caught this one's. Darn it. 10 seconds. Are we?
Der Aal ging daneben. Herr
It's a
Kaloi.
miss. How much did we miss by? Can you believe it?
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Let's get going.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
He is cruising a little bit now, isn't he? Torpedoes. Let's get him in the air. Let's get him loaded.
Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi.
Yeah, I think round about there at this stage.
Jawohl.
My boy here, he's gonna. Let's get him some help loading those torps. What have we got? 1 range kilometre. 2 miss. No, 2 didn't miss. So 2 ended up in here. So what happened is the torpedo solution for this one hit this one. So that's what happened. But we have sunk our target. However, we have got some big, fat, juicy ships here. So let's have a let's put this one in. 83%. Tubes are flooded.
Fertig.
800 meters. 800 meters. Oh, yeah, let's just give it a slap. Fire, baby.
Rohr 3 geladen.
There she is. I think I need to slow down to 1 because this one here. Let's go torpedo mode. Torpedo mode. Torpedo view. This bad boy should be running. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel. 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Yeah, baby. I got a sneaky feeling that that's going bada boom.
30 Sekunden.
30 seconds. You take your sweet time. He's still loading this as well, so we could do with our torpedo torpedo polisher.
20 Sekunden.
Getting this loaded and start warming up these. The only one we've got warmed is tube 5 at the moment.
10 Sekunden bis
Not good.
Einschlag.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot, that. Right in the centre. Good night, Vienna.
Treffer.
Oh yeah,
Feuer an Deck.
just a little one. Let's have a look at that. Fire is on deck. It's not under alarm status, which is a bit disturbing. We are suffering a little morale decreasement from the +1 or -1 for too much work. And we're looking at the health bar down here. Once that starts to drop, you see a kind of little man that's, you know, it's like a fire exit sign. You'll see a little man start to appear here. That's ideally what you want to see. And that then means that the crew are abandoning ship. There you go. Job done. Look at that thing dropping like an absolute stone. Goodbye, baby. And then when you see there, little man X, occasionally what happens is the ship will still be afloat, but the crew have abandoned it. But that one is well and truly sunk. We've got one torpedo being preheated, so that's quite nice. Happy days. But we're not here for them, and we have one left. We are still moving towards that. And I think this boy is going to take a couple of shots as well. Preheat, there we go, that's one torpedo preheated for this one. Definitely want some of that. 400 meters as well. This is going to be a fast torp. Ready? Fire. And what's good is he's still preheating tube 1, which is why I wanted to wait. Otherwise, what's going to happen is he will just move on to something else, or will not be good. We are over here somewhere.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Actually, we're out here, so this torpedo's coming in here somewhere. I don't see it.
30 Sekunden.
30 seconds. I still don't see it. Interestingly, this boat's not moving. That might be a
20
miss.
Sekunden.
It's got the speed down here, 2 kilometers an hour. I don't think this is doing 2 kilometers an hour.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
10 seconds. We're about to find out. It's a miss. That's definitely a miss.
Der Aal ging daneben,
How
Herr
did
Kalon.
that miss?
Rohr 3, geladen.
Dude, you suck.
Zu Befehl.
To be fair. Let's give it some 88 action, I think. Let's 88 it. Can't go wrong with 880.
Jawohl.
Yeah, well, where are we? Should see us on the surface. There we are, look, looking sweet as a nut. Let's give it some love. It is. There she is. We'll set ourselves a course there.
Zu Befehl.
Start to go forward 2. I think that's probably not going to be far off. Captain can go onto the 88. Let's see if we can manage to get the 88 bug. You know what we like. We do love to find ourselves. You've heard at the other ship that has sunk. Did I? I don't think I did. Unless I did, I'm terrible. In which case, that's shocking. Oh well. We'll give it some 88 instead. That's fine. My man here can now reduce some crew from him. Where is he? There he is. Manual mode. Oh, we definitely want some manual here. There it is. Hello, you. Reload, reload. Oh, what? I'm sure I just fired. And we got a bug. Yay, 88 bug. Love it. There we go.
Hello, operator. Give me the number for 911.
Oh, we actually hitting it, or is it doing anything, or? My boy. Let's do it. There's more than one way to skin a cat, ladies and gentlemen. My boy, get up on here. I thought they'd fixed the deck gun. Somebody's telling me porkies. Look at that. It hasn't been hit yet, I don't think. Is there a way to clear all the damage from getting shot? I have black dots over my U-boat. Yeah, reload basically. Tends to cure that problem.
Kapitän.
Manual mode. See if we can give it some love. There we go.
Herr Kaloy.
Heck alloy. Let's get rid of that as well. Manual mode. Oh, it's a bit jumpy. I'm sure that's the one I've got to sink as well. Can you believe that? I'm on HE, so I'm literally just trying to set it on fire. If I can set it on fire, I'm alright. That's my plan. Just catch something on fire on top and let the boat burn. Get some damage. I mean, there's bits falling off it, so I'm happy with that. Oh, that was a nice one. That was a nice lot. Some vicious flat, Captain. Absolutely. I will pebble it. My 88 ain't going to do anything. Shocking. What I'll do is I'll switch to AP in a minute as well. Hopefully give it some...
On deck.
there you go. That's what you want. Fire on deck. That's the beauty of it. Sometimes they do put the fires out as well, just to be a stinker. Yeah, there you go. They've already put it out. Is it moving? It is moving. So we need to... let's get ourselves moving as well. Are you boys actually doing anything or just nothing? HE, let's try and switch some ammo. See what happens. That works. So that that's interesting. So that ammo slot is booked.
Feuer on deck.
Fire on deck. Yeah, baby. What the? When in doubt, give it another try. Nice. Look at that. Look at the light on that as well. That is sexy as anything. She's burning like a good one now. Right.
Acht.
There you go. Well, now we figured out what the bug is, the crew can then take over from that. Happy days. Let's have a look. How is she looking now? Oh, that's a great shot as well. Wow, he did do well on that. We look like we're about to ram the heck out of that, which is fine. Let's come and leave the view.
Feuer on deck.
How are you missing from there? You shocker! Look at it! It's there! You can't miss! Hopefully we will come around the back of this. Oh, look at that! It was a beautiful shot there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Right in the ouch. Let's pull two. Go for a bit of the old line. In fact, let's switch to AP. There we go. Let's switch to AP and see if we can get one or two in the old waters line here. Oh, there you go. Let's put a hole in it. Fire on deck. There's always a fire on the deck. Oof. See if we can get the front as well. Beautiful. The aft deck is going up for a wash. Now I see they have maintained. Yep, that's what I want. Oh, yes, look at that. Beautiful. Let's stop the boat now because I think we have done enough damage to that. Oh yeah, that is one poorly boat, look. Try and balance it out. On the grand scale of things, I think it isn't going anywhere at this stage. And that is your screenshot right there, isn't it? That is one poorly ship, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, turn it in. Oh yeah, ceasefire. And ceasefire. What's that depth? What's the depth here? Can we go in there? Where are they going? The depth is 3,781 metres. We are getting absolutely nothing from that, ladies and gentlemen. At that kind of depth. We are out of here. See you later. Grimo, hello, close and personal I see. Grimjar, and heck yeah. Why not? What if your U-boat runs out of fuel and electricity in the middle of the ocean? Does that mean game over? In Silent Hunter 5 game where you had a 0.5 knot speed if you run out of power for both diesels and electrics. I've never run out of power for both diesels and electrics, but I'd be interested to test that at some point. Are you the one who teach me how to do manual the torpedo? Question mark. If you watch my YouTube guide on it, then quite possibly I may be guilty. I have done a YouTube guide on it. And if you've clicked the link, you've probably bounced your way over here. So, welcome to the stream, and I would like to say, quite possibly that would have been me, yes. Hope you found it useful, other than you've come over here to tell me off. It wasn't me, it was him. It was in fact you. Oh, that sounds onerous. It's your fault. Yeah, it probably was, my friend.
Kapitän.
In all honesty, I do have quite a few guides on the game. Radio, speed, power, boost by killing the cooks. Yep, we kill all the cooks all the time. Have I just put him on the radio, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Get on the radio then, you slacker. Let's send him to bed and then put him back. Let's put him to bed. Let's put him to bed because he is absolutely crackered. Let's give Gusta some help. And my boy here can do his torpedo things. Wash the shore twice. Is there an easier way to go into port? Wash the shore. Which port are you going into, my friend? What the? Oh, that's 4. Oh, okay, that 4 to 9 now. I was like, ooh, hello, we've got some juicy targets here. But no, that 4 to 9 is the tiny little speedboats and stuff. Barbaros, yeah. What are you talking about? Which port, my friend? And then I might be able to assist. I have a sneaky feeling from what you're saying that you're talking the port of Bergen or whatever it's called. That's what I'm thinking anyway. The video on YouTube from @TMTC1 helped me gain an insight and perfect on manual TDC. Shame that the map can't be set as static mode and stay dynamic. Home port. You mean this port here? Oh, dude, there's a YouTube guide for that, my friend. Done that too. I have to sink the Empire Tower, and it's in Liverpool. I've never gone anywhere near the enemy port. I can even do a manual mode anymore. Bugged out. Grimmajar, delete all your saves, man, and reload. Let's go for... I thought we did the conning tower. Hang on, didn't we do a conning tower? No. Did we do the snorkels? Oh, we suck. Did we do the snorkels at the start of the game? Oh, it's just say yeah. Once you so if you're running on an old, actually, if you just patched, I don't think any previous patches can work on this patch. So B118 is the patch that should fix your problems, in theory. Why is my man not on the radio? There we go. Let's send that. There we go. 100,000. Cha-ching. We got paid. Thank you. We're just about to complete our report. Patrol is complete as well. You don't want to be skipping around here because this area here is just a whew. You go good luck with that. 50%. We lost the ship tick and sink the ship, so that is a absolute 100%. We smashed that patrol. Let's head for home. Hopefully we'll get a cheeky bit of research in as well. Very nice. Let's change our lights back to white. I mean, I can see why you would constantly run round with red lights on. I really can. This early access game breaking buzz is to be expected. Heck yeah. Yeah. Oh, home port. Yeah, Bergen. Ah, okay, Bergen. Okay. I'll show you a little something in a minute that helped me out, Bergen. Let's just turn on the pump. And let's turn on the compressor. And then while we're going home here. No, thank you. Ah, forget it. Doesn't matter. So if you're coming up to here, okay, and what happens is you want this little icon here, and click that. And what happens is if you look in the top right hand corner, it will show you the depth of what it is that you're trying to do. So 26 meters, and just start plotting your course in here. So 18 meters, 30 meters, 30 meters, 30. There you go. You can see what I'm doing here, can't you? And it's just a question of using that. Find your meters and then plot your course, and course. And there you go. That'll take you into your port without you being, or in theory, hitting deck too much or hitting land. You found that little one useful, my friend? That's the way I do it. If you haven't tested research yet, at least the unstable version, I was able to finish all the research last night with several reloads. Ah, Benjamin, nice. So the only way I did research before was to complete a full set, so do the full T4 towers and stuff, and that's pretty much the best way and only way that I could do that, which is a bit of a stinker. How do you fire your rear torpedo? Your rear torpedo is exactly the same as anything else. You know when you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one is the rear torpedo. Still no T4 or T5s. I don't think there is any. I'm researching them anyway, but I don't think they're in the game yet, if I'm blatantly honest with you. My boy's on the radio, showing nothing. He's good. Let's just get. He's still in bed. Give him some peeps. And my man has finished polishing his torpedoes. So if I put him as quartermaster now, is he going to start carrying weapons? No, but the 2 crew are, I think. That'll be nice. Holy moly, that is a rough day at sea, boys. Whoo-wee. I would say that's probably not a nice time to be carrying ammo out to the deck gun, but that's the way we roll. We're cruel. We're having it. I mean, that's a very simple patrol, that, to be fair. Quite nice indeed.
Hello, operator. Give me the number for 911.
Grimjar, thank you for the follow, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. That is so kind of you. For those of you that are interested in supporting the channel and you have Amazon Prime, guys, feel free to hit the subscribe button in the top right hand corner and drop your free Amazon Prime on the channel. It doesn't cost you anything additional, and it gives me a whopping $2.50. And you might well laugh, but believe it or not, they start to add up after a month. Did I miss the stream? Effapax, you are, you're not far off, my friend. In all honesty, I'm probably going to go back to port. It is 20 to 9, so it might be a rare opportunity where I actually finish slightly early, because Lisa, as I said, is not very well, so I will then, I know I'm finishing early and I say I'll stream from 7 till 9, but as you guys know, family is my main priority, and when Lisa is poorly, I need to go and look after her, so I will do that. What do I want here? I'm tempted for it just to have a look at this equipment production and let that start, because I've never done that. Don Droopy with the 100 bits. Thank you so much, my friend. I greatly appreciate those. As you know, that is so kind. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, mate. Thank you. That's really nice and really kind. Let's have a look. And for those of you that don't know how bits work, because let me tell you, it took a little bit of figuring out. Is next to the little chat thing, there's a kind of that two upside down diamond or broken in half thing. That is bits. That is real life money that you buy those bits with, and then you can donate those to your individual streamers of choice. So where Don Drip has just donated 100, what that means is that is literally, that translates to 1 bit is 1 pence, so that's £1. I think it's a pound or perhaps it's a dollar. Not too sure how it works. But what that is that ends up then in a big Twitch account. Cha-ching! And then eventually, after the end of the month, or whenever that is, they kind of pay me out. That's how it works. Krell, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. But as you guys know, I've always been open and honest of everything I've done on this stream, and I think that's the important thing. To be, I don't hide behind anything. I'm not elusive, because I don't think that's the way to be. I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy you guys. That's the main thing is the community that we created and is going. I mean, 58 you in stream. I didn't think for 1 second I was going to be anywhere near 58 after the game went live. Once the game went live, I honestly thought you'll all disappear into the ether and go and play the game and enjoy the game as much as I do. And there's bound to be people out there now that can put in far more hours into the game than I can, because let's face it, I work for a living. I then, 2 girls in the house, look after Lisa and help out and all that kind of good stuff. So the 2 hours that I stream, you guys at some point will have far more knowledge than me. So do what I do, share that knowledge to other people, get the game out there, get the game known, because it's going to be massive, I think, at some point. And then when the modding community get their hands on it, holy moly. What can you say? Oof. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. How far are we looking at? Yeah, research is fine. We're not going to get another research in, so let's just head back home. And for those that want to know how to dock it, and let's face it, I dock this thing like an absolute legend every time. Be careful when you get here, because it does kind of derp out a little bit. See this line here? You're kind of looking along here somewhere. So aim the boat to around about there. So second square in. See how it's slowed down here again? There you go. And then just let it come in here, and it'll start to come in here in a moment. Honestly, it works. There it is. So it may be even the fact that you could probably go here, and then once you're in there, I tend to zoom in, line it up, because this is your square here. Line it up with your square there, and as you can see, we're going to turn, and what that's going to do is start to turn here, but it'll be a little bit wider, so in theory we'll run in. Thanks for the stream. I'm out. Have a good one. Lako Taco, thank you so much for the follow, my friend, and sticking with the stream and supporting me and the channel and all that good stuff. Very kind. So let's figure it out. Ready? Here we go. When you get to within there, 950 meters away, there it is. You can enter any position, it parks auto. Yeah, absolutely, it doesn't make any difference as long as you are lined up with that bay in some way, shape or form. So you can see how I've just lined that up, and I will have absolutely minimal input until I get to about here. When I'm about here, then I'll come up to the controls here and realise that I just want to give it just a little tap to the right. Not much. That'll start to bring the nose in. A little bit more. I mean, it doesn't matter. Everybody knows. I always park it with a gentle love tap because that's the way I roll. Let's now slow it down to forward 2. And forward 1. Going just a little bit to the left now because I just want to give it a little nudge. I'm not, you don't want to ram it. That's probably not smart. Boss mode engaged, indeed, but it's more interesting this way. You can even do 90 degrees in the dock. You can, but not for me. Here we go. Right, left rudder. Here comes the gentle love tap. Honestly, it will work because I always give it a gentle love tap. I never park it like an absolute legend. He says, "Oh my God, have I?" No. Nah, that's definitely giving it a nudge. Look at that. Yeah, it's got to give it a nudge. I've never done it that well before in my life. Ever. Never. Oh, there you go. Straighten the rudder out. Always straighten the rudder out, boys and girls. It's vitally important. And then we'll set the boat up for tomorrow.
Was
Because let's
brauchst du,
face
Herr
it,
Kalon?
now we
Schau
have
mal.
stuff to do. And research is ticking over. We now have our 10 parts, 5 first aid kits alike. We've still got some food. Fuel, 3500. I think we've lost fuel actually, if I'm honest. Need to be mindful of that. Torpedoes, T2s. Let's fill some of those up. Happy days. Stern torpedo has got one in it already, so that's fine. We've basically never used the stern, that tells me. We have got torpedoes. Fuel is done, torpedoes are done, items. If I have made this much money, guys, the first thing I'm going to buy is another one of those. Can't describe to you just how vital those are. Ammunitions, oh wow, look at that, we've now got another 12 of these bad boys. I'll take them. I will buy deck gun ammo whenever I can buy deck gun ammo. And for 300, it's a steal. Food, let's top up the pineapples. Transfer. And what I want to do as well, let's go back to the boat. Is he really sleeping, you? What a stinker. Gusta looks cream cracked.
Herr Kaloi? Kapitän?
Always, before you go out, guys, stock up the galley. See how my galley's got literally 2 food in it here. So I'm going to put in here 23. And transfer that over. There we go, so that one's already done, so I'm happy with that. And then galley again, I want to put in here the other 25. There we go, my galley is now full. Best way to run a stream is 2 slacker executions. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Slacker executions. Absolutely. Good shout. What the?
Herr Kaloi?
Not good enough. We're in base and you're having a sleep. Get shot.
Matrose der
The other one's just wandered off.
wachsam. Du bringst Schande über unsere
Yeah,
Besatzung.
you're a disgrace. An absolute disgusting disgrace. Get off my boat. Nasty.
Der Tod,
Done.
den dir ein Offizier der Kriegsmarine bringt.
Alright. Enough of the speech, man. Just pull the trigger. Yikes. Right, any more for any more. Any more. Roll up. Get shot today. Any more for any more. Is the cook going to make it? Oh, yeah, the cook's going to make it. What the hell's this Hawaii 5-0 doing in his civvy shirt? What the? Out with a bang, thanks for the stream, Matt. You're very welcome, young sir. Let's just grab our upgrades while we can. In fact, let's have a save, because let's face it, everybody knows me and upgrades. Upgrade time. Everybody knows me and upgrades just don't run the same kind of thing. Always the way. Oh, damn it. Always the way. Come on. Ah, I see the cheers have reset as well. Okay. I always wonder when that does that. Research.
Was brauchst du, Herr Kaloi?
What do you need, officer? I need to upgrade my darn boat, my friend. That's what I need to do. And let's take the bull by the horns, and the first thing we're going to do, over to your diesel engines, because we've already done the snorkel. Purchase. We now have the snorkel, and for those that are interested, what you'll see is, see this little gully here now? That's where the snorkel sits. Very nice. And I think we had our listening room as well. No, we didn't, because we still got that, which means it's the radio room. There she is. First upgrade. And what I like is, if you have a look up here at the modelling, if I just zoom out, you see you've got this here. So if I upgrade the radio now, and click here, there you go. That little white thing there just appeared on the boat. Oh, the conning tower upgrade is working again. Still have to save and reload. Oh, okay, that's fine. So we've just done our so we did 3 researches today. We did the engine, or the snorkel actually. We've done the radar, and we've also done the T3 torpedoes, which we don't have, but that's just the way it goes. There's not a lot we can do about that whatsoever. Now we've moved all our stuff over. I want to resupply the boat, because we've resupplied the galley, but not the boat. So here we go. So let's move the pineapples over now. Transfer those. Let's move the cheese over and transfer some of those. And because we're not vegetarians on this darn boat, we're going to give them some sausages, which are very expensive, but we'll have it. That leaves us a grand total of 81,000 profit on our patrol, with a full tank of fuel, full torpedoes, an extra breathing apparatus for whoever we need. We have 10 spare parts, 5 first aid kits, 12 ammo to move, 3 pills and some food. We are looking good for tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say on that. So I'm going to resave the game. So upgrade time is complete, and then I think what I'm going to do is let's have a look. Let's have a look who we can go raid. You know me, guys. I like to send you across to someone else. Today I will absolutely make sure. I'll click on the stream to make sure they're streaming U-Boat. Apologies for yesterday, but Ruby was streaming. Anaconda Gaming is streaming U-Boat. Oh, is he streaming U-Boat? Stream ended. Oh, that's nasty. Oh well, so close. Who else is streaming? You know what? Let's just find a channel to host, and we can do that. It's raiding time. Absolutely, that's the way we roll. U-Boat. Let's see who is streaming. I always try and find a small streamer, guys. I'm not interested in someone with 415 viewers. That's kind of madness. We want to make someone's day. That's the way we roll. Send them across. Who we're gonna have? I want someone with English, really. Does anybody want to give me some options? If you guys want to have a look on U-Boot, if any of your friends do it or something, then I'm quite happy to send someone across. English UK. So no Flamu. No. Early access, 1 viewer. Oh, this could be my boy. He's looking quite comfortable in his seat as well. Let me just click on that, guys. Let me just make sure that, 1, he's still streaming, because I think that's probably the key. Cadet Keto. So I'm guessing he's kind of a young fella. We'll have a look in a sec. One sec. He says, there we go. Yeah, he's only a youngster. He will do, guys. I will send you across to him. So keep your language to a minimum. You know the score. He's as a cadet. It tells me he's probably under the age of 18. Be very mindful of your language. Go over there, support the youngster, show him some love, or do whatever. Go and find your own channels. But you know me, always like to raid the smaller streamers. And he's streaming, so show him some love. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for supporting me. See you on the next one, guys. Have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow once I figure out how I'm going to raid. Really? Ah, wrong one. There we go. We got there eventually. Have a good one, guys.